Hey guys, I'm back and I'm here to tell you about the gantry system that I've been promising to tell everybody about. Basically, as you can see, we have the orange rails on the side. It's basically, creates a box that goes around the whole car, and on each side there are these rails that provide the gantry an area, a place to rest and slide up and down on. So the gantry part is really the silver part that goes up over the car and back down to the other side. And on each side, there are these wheels that we have that have turnbuckles and springs and stuff like that to keep tension on a cable system that we have going around the whole system, or the whole frame. And basically the turnbuckles allow us to adjust and calibrate each side and move it just millimeters at a time, or even less than that. So we can adjust each side and make sure that each side of the gantry is parallel to the car exactly the way that we need it. And essentially there is this little motor that you can see right there. That's just a windshield wiper motor. So that motor turns the whole gantry using these pulleys and cable system. So what it does is the motor it's kind of hard to explain, but it's really simple when you look at it. But basically there's a cable that ties to one side of the gantry, and then there's a cable that ties onto the other side of the gantry, and it really makes a continuous loop. And then we just have this one motor that when it turns, it actually turns both sides, or moves both sides of the gantry at the exact same time. So this allows us to keep and move this whole gantry up and down the length of the car while keeping it, in the exact same spot on each side and placed, accurately onto the car. Then, I'll take a look here. Let me get closer to the wheel setup, and you kind of get an idea. There's the motor, and here's the wheels, and you can see the turnbuckle and the spring. And the spring just basically gives the cable tension. So that's like a 150-pound spring or something like that, and it allows us to apply a lot of tension onto the cable itself. And then the cable goes down, and it goes to another set of pulleys, and it goes over, and to another set of pulleys, and then back around and ties back into the gantry. So you can see here where we have another set of turnbuckles and springs for adjustment and the tensioning. And so basically, if I push the bottom portion of this gantry in one direction or another, it'll actually move the other side exactly the same amount. And this helps with the positioning of everything. So there you go. And what we use this for is we mount measuring devices onto this gantry. And we have one mounted. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 other ones that do different things, but most of them are lasers. And this is a little bracket we made to hold a laser, and allows us to adjust it, and we can kind of adjust it, like pivot it, however we need to, and make sure that we're dead center and plumb basically to the center line that we have marked on the car, which is right there. So basically we base off of that center line, which is the very beginning line that we started with back when this was just a wooden box, and allows us to carry this line up to the center of the car. And it moves up and down the whole length of the car, making sure that measuring from where this laser is pointing, I don't know if you can see that or not, but if you can see that laser, basically we can measure from this laser line all the way over to a part onto the headlight area or any area that we want, and then we can do the same thing over here and make sure that we're symmetrical for the whole car. And this will just basically, it's just there to make sure that when this thing's done, and to the eye, it looks good. It doesn't have that kit car look. No offense to kit cars, but you know, a lot of people will build cars like this and not do any kind of, you know, symmetry to them, and you can easily tell that one side's off by another, you know, sometimes more, as much as an inch or more. And so we just don't want that to happen with this, and so we're taking a lot of steps on the whole symmetry process, especially since we plan on really taking this to a whole new level. So anyway, there's that, and basically the whole thing, we have a couple switches that are placed around the car, and if I look over here, it allows us to move the gantry. We have a couple of speeds that we can move. This is actually the fastest speed, you know, so you can see right there how it all works, and it's real fluid. Doesn't really, you know, bounce around too much. That's, you know, pretty much it, and you can kind of get an idea how. Let me do this. Let me turn the lasers. Let me turn the lights off, and then maybe you can see a little better. So give me 1 second. Turn this light off, and another light and turn off. That one. Does that help out? So let's see. All right. Hang on here. Oh, geez, that might be too dark. I don't know. This camera is not that great in the dark. So okay. So here's the laser as it's moving, and you can kind of get an idea of how it really covers. I mean, it goes everywhere. This is a pretty cool laser. We have a bunch of them, but there's a wide span to it that makes basically a big X on the car. So it's one laser that gives us a type of grid setup, and so we have a couple more that really give us a grid setup on both sides of the car, and then 3 on the top of the car, so that we can measure the fenders and all that. So that's that. And there you go. I've been doing a little bit of fiberglass work today, and so we have a few shiny spots on the car, and that's what we're just really as of now we're working on this headlight. It's all hollowed out, but we have the headlights that we're putting in. I don't know if you guys saw a close-up of these, but they're right here, and basically they're halo lights. I think I have it upside down, and I actually have lights plugged into them and everything, because we were placing them in and shining them onto the wall and seeing how they looked and all those things. So, and it turned out pretty cool. Makes it a lot more exciting when you see stuff like that start to come together. Anyway, that's it for now. I just wanted to go over the gantry deal, and I think that explains it. Feel free to email or YouTube or Twitter or Facebook or whatever. I've got like a million different websites now, so I'll try to answer any questions on how to make this if anybody else wants to try it. But anyway, it's nice having it motorized. Allows you to measure while moving it at the same time, so that's always good. A lot of them aren't really motorized, and you just have to pull one side or the other to move it. Basically, there you go. That's the end, and I'll update you guys next time. We'll do some video, which we're planning on doing a lot of body work, starting to get some of my supplies in and the shop set up, so we'll have more time for all that, and more stuff for it. So anyway, until then, see you later. Bye.